Okay guys, this is Mem. I'm just kind of winging this. I'm recording a video on my new iPod Touch, which is very exciting. It's a little freaky though. I'm not accustomed to using the touch sort of thing, so that's a little weird. I don't like the fingerprint smears at least behind it. I think I'm going to be cleaning this thing pretty regularly. Anyway, a while ago we did a question thing where people would ask questions and some of us would give answers, and a couple people asked me some questions. Unfortunately, I do not have cam phone capabilities on my laptop, and I could not figure out how to utilize my parents' laptop to do so. By the way, if you hear any sirens or anything in the background, it's because my brother's playing Need for Speedier on the Xbox 490. Anyway, I'm trying to remember what the questions were exactly because I'm not smart enough to have listed them or written them down anywhere. Haley wanted to know why I'm such a stern father, and the answer to that is because a Lion King quote I can't remember. So yeah, so I think that should answer a lot of your questions right there, Haley. I think that'll solve a few things, Simba. Secondly, Izzy wanted to know, I think it was Izzy, I'm pretty sure it was Izzy, I'm sorry Izzy. Izzy wanted to know what my favorite book is. And I would give you some hogwash about how I have to think about it. I mean, how can I possibly pick one novel? But the truth of the matter is, I don't even have to think about it. Right off the top of my head, Queen of Adelia by Megan Whalen Turner, which is the second book in the Queen's Thief series, which goes The Thief, The Queen of Adelia, yes, John, we're all excited for you. The Thief, The Queen of Adelia, The King of Adelia, spoiler by the way, and A Conspiracy of Kings. There are also, I believe, 2 more books planned in the cycle, but Megan Whalen Turner does take her time, so the next book probably won't be for another few years, but that's a good thing because she's an excellent writer, probably my favorite writer. Reasons why I love Queen of Adelia is it's probably one of my favorite fictional romances. It's very subtle, very delicate, very true, and sympathetic to both of the characters involved, especially considering the situation in which they are in. It's really difficult to talk about it without spoiling the novel. But it's very good. It's a very touching, very sweet, very intelligent, very funny, very clever book. Lots of political fantasy, lots of really intense, really exciting sequences, and I love the characters. I love all of the characters in her universe. Someone, I think it might have been Kristen, wanted to know why exactly I love Roxanne Ritchie so much. That might have been Haley too. So anyway, I'm a jerk. Anyway, the answer to that question is, I love Roxanne Ritchie because, let's get real for a moment. I love Roxanne Ritchie because she's an incredibly strong character, and I know that we say that sort of thing a lot about female characters. It's sort of become this catchphrase that you can say without explaining what you mean by it. But she's a very solid character, not even just, a strong female character, just a strong character all around. She's intelligent, she has incredible agency, she determines what she does. Part of it, too, is the deconstruction of the nice guy trope within the narrative, which is that Hal is never at any point intended to be sympathetic. His interest in Roxanne is never intended to be sympathetic. We're supposed to be critical of him. He's horrifying, he's creepy, he's gross. And I love that Roxanne at no point apologizes to him. She never says, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're right," or "Oh, I'm sorry, Hal," whenever she gives excuses and things to him about trying to get away from him because he's being a creeper, and of course she's been socialized that she has to be nice to him, because woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, God. Anyway, so what I love is she never apologizes. Whenever she makes excuses, it's things like, "Oh, I have something else that I have to do, not right now, I can't do that." She never says something like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Hal," but, she doesn't apologize to him later in the movie. She's basically like, you know what? He has to take responsibility for his own decisions, and that's one of the big themes of the movie, is you have to accept responsibility for what you do. Megamind has to accept responsibility for what he's done with creating Hal, the responsibility of the consequences of his having lied to Roxanne about being Bernard, the fallout of how he's treated Minion. And you've got Roxanne, who accepts her responsibilities. She might not have superpowers, she might not even have the technical genius of Megamind, but she is very courageous, she's very brave, very resourceful, thank you, John, Even when everyone else is running away, when Megamind has given up, Roxanne does not give up. She's going to face Hal regardless of whether or not she can stop him, because she does believe that he is still a good person. However creepy and gross and paternalistic he might be, she still believes that he's a good person and that he can accept the responsibility for himself. Which is, I think, one of the really awesome things about her character is she's sympathetic to others, but she's not going to make apologies for them. She's not going to talk down to them. She believes that they have to accept the responsibility themselves to better themselves and to make the decisions that they need to make. And I don't know if any of that was coherent. And honestly, I could probably keep going on. I guess suffice to say that Roxanne Ritchie is my lady crush of 2010. I don't think there were really any other questions. There might have been one, but I completely forgot. If I were a Pokemon, I would probably be Psyduck, which is depressing to say, but completely and 100% honest, I am totally a Psyduck. Rose, I'm gonna see you, girl. Sorry. And I really don't think there's anything else I can say without embarrassing myself completely. Sorry, I'm like breaking into a sweat on my upper lip, like, talking to people is so hard. So anyway, that's the end of this video. Yeah, I hope you can understand the things that I'm saying. I hope that my face is not a horrible travesty. I hope you like my hair. And I'm gonna see if I can actually upload this to YouTube. Yeah, alright. Love you guys, bye.